We came to build with Ashcroft because we were living in a house on this property previously, but it wasn't meeting our needs. It was too small and it wasn't healthy for our kids. But we didn't want to move. The land was great and we were right next door to my parents and my sister. So we wanted to keep that connection between our kids and their relatives. So it was a great opportunity to think how we might do things different. And that's when we decided to knock down the old house and rebuild on the same land.
So initially we went with another building company and it just wasn't working for us and wasn't meeting our needs. So we decided to go do some research, and that's how we found Ashcroft and decided to build with them.
So it was Maria who actually found the Ashcroft website from doing her research on the internet. And initially I was actually quite skeptical, but it had a lot of information on the website that was really helpful in terms of what they offered for the price, and then there was a cost on there as well. And other vendors, when we contacted them, they didn't offer that same level of detail, so that was really helpful.
And it just took one phone call and Lucas rang Paul and he was happy to meet with us, and he showed us through a house which was a year old, which we really appreciated because we could have seen, well, not a brand new home, but a house that had been actually lived in for a while. So we appreciated seeing that, and we actually signed up that day.
We thought their approach to their house designs was smart. Ashcroft offer a set line of homes, and because they have tried these homes many times, the designs have been tested and they work for families.
We've heard lots of horror stories from other people building and warning us about different things, but we had none of that. In fact, a lot of people were saying, oh, it's so hard to find a good builder, and you guys are so lucky that you've been able to find one.
They knew what they were doing. They gave us really good advice. They didn't force us into any options that we didn't feel comfortable with. They were really good with communicating with us. So yeah, our experience with them has been great because of that. For me, it was really exciting receiving the keys. We'd been to the site several times to visit to see how it's going, but there's nothing like actually receiving the keys on the day and then walking into the house and looking around and knowing that this belongs to you. We were talking as a family about this being a new home and an opportunity for us to start new family traditions, and so that's created an opportunity for us to do that with a new home.
I would recommend Ashcroft for value for money. We did a lot of research and looked into a lot of building companies, and for what you got, I think Ashcroft is tops.
It's always a bit scary doing a big project like building a house, but now, looking back on everything, we've got a beautiful house to live in, and we really appreciate all the hard work that's gone into it, and it's a great house for us.